Yo, YouTube people. We're here with a new carbon thing from the Fast Company. And I've got a fact checker, John, over here. Can you see John, Harry? Good. Harry Holden from Harry and the Guitar is behind the camera. So I'm going to guess things, and John will hopefully never have to step in. But if you do, you're welcome to do it. Hi, John.
Hi. How are you?
Fine. So, Harry, come over here. So here we have the brand new Carbon G11, which of course is fake carbon. Okay, he's not jumping in. Good. It is damn sexy with the black and the red. That is a deviation from the G5N. They kind of... Oh, thank you, Harry. They kind of skipped the N now, which is probably a good idea because who the fuck could remember the G1 on, G1X on, G3, G3N, G3XN, and I have reviewed them all. I have filmed them all for Thomann, so I know these things well. I just recently did the new acoustic ones, which, oh, we have to talk, John. There's a problem with the acoustic one, by the way. But we'll do this off camera. Maybe I was wrong. So this is interesting because for me, the G3 and the G5 were not, you know, XFX killers, but for the pricing, extremely good modelers. And what I'm seeing here in terms of user interface really impresses me because this has a color interface. You can see this, Harry?
It just came out from when you were speaking.
Harry just came out. I don't want to know what? Oh, thank you, Harry. So I was like, okay, that's nice. And you have these knobs and you have these knobs. I'm like, it can't be touchscreen. But check this shit out. It is le touchscreen, as they say in, why is it 3%? Ah, that is processor usage. Look, it is processor 37. It doesn't change. Ah, if I okay it, it changes. Tape echo. Hall. I want the H, let's do this. Okay. Why doesn't it change? Whatever. So, see.
So right now you're in edit all, but if you switch it from edit all, which actually isn't working right now on this firmware version, this isn't the final firmware here, but if you go to change amp effects, here you should be able to change any of these.
It doesn't change the processor load. Shouldn't this show the new processor load when I change this?
Not until... That's a very good point. As it is now, I don't think it changes until you click OK, but that's something that we will definitely...
It doesn't change. But, okay, now you know that's a problem. Okay, good. Hey, new firmware. So, but the point is, this is a touchscreen. So awesome. You wipe things, you swipe things, you click on things, you swipe it down. There are, you know, typical user interface things like on an iPhone. Very nice. You swipe this up. I don't know how to get back. I don't know. I'm pushing things. How do I get back to my amp?
So you are at the home screen.
So I go to change amp effect. Here we go. So you have the touchscreen, which is awesome. But then there's also the individual elements, which you have. This is so awesome. Direct control over. No floor modeler has this much tactile control. So you see the red knobs right here, which were reflected earlier in up here. Not anymore. But you see, it has visual feedback over which elements are open. But even more so, John's doing stuff.
John's trying. John's still learning how to use this myself.
John is clueless. John's gonna lose his job over this. So you have on these monochrome screens direct control with little detented knobs over every parameter. So there isn't, let's go into a big ass menu and find out what to do. It's all right here. So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 30 knobs. Math is hard. 20 knobs, detented, and they're actually really nice quality for the effects, which you can of course turn on individually, the amp, the blah blah blah. And then you can see colored strips which probably give you visual feedback over what is hidden. So I'm assuming reverb is always green, delay is always blue. See, he's not stopping me that much. It's almost as if I know my shit. Then you have amplifier, which you can turn off immediately if you're using your amplifier. So if you're using your amp, there isn't a let's dig in deep into the system settings. You just turn the damn thing off, and you have direct control over your amp with these knobs. But instead of guessing what the settings are on the next preset, you have lights. It's almost as if Zoom thought about everything. So let me find out. These are stompies, which previously were controlled by the bottom stompies. No, that's not true. They had 2 rows on the G5 and the G3. But here we can scroll. No, stop. Patch. I go up a patch, down a patch. But why doesn't the amp change? That's what I want to know. Are they all using... Okay, the thing only comes with a single amp. Well done, John. You built 1 amp into this thing.
If we start at the first bank, we'll see more variation.
Okay, here we go. So very bigly, that's a word that someone uses. You can see the amp. This wouldn't be necessary because it's right here, but you know what? They found it necessary either way. So impressed. Look at all the colorful lights. I love visual feedback, and that's very important for me. And I love it. I love that this is raised so that you don't stomp on this or on this. You can scroll through banks, I assume. No, you scroll through these effects. Stop, I know my shit. So these are only 5. If you have 7 here, you actually scroll through. See how the lights change? Then of course different banks. And so this is relatively straightforward. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Do we need the expression? I wouldn't, but it's there. Now, let's see. Go back, Harry. Go back. You're too close. I love you, Harry, but you're too close. Let's see if we can trip up, John. One thing that I criticize on these damn things is that come in here, John. They do sound, again, in their price range, pretty damn awesome. But when you use it in direct, you want the cap simulation to be on. All presets had them off by default. Now defend yourself.
I have nothing to say about that. It is a very good point.
So what I had to do is to demo, it's like you go to a new preset, you have to find the damn cap, you have to turn it on. If you want to show off your product, especially in a DI way, why not do the bank to work for cable method, and then you have the direct bank where they're all on, or even better, which it didn't do, and I hope this does. You can globally turn on the speaker simulation, and it's called mic, I think, and globally say all on or all off. So can it do that?
Not currently, but I think that is a really good solution.
Please, because that is a massive thing. Imagine I'm playing with an FRFR. I want the speaker simulation on. What if I go into a power amp and an actual cab? I want all the speaker simulation to be off. But then I go home and I want to use my patches going directly in the computer. Do you really expect me to go into every single one and turn it off? And you know what? Many people, because people sometimes are dumb, won't notice it. And they think it sounds like shit. Because they don't know to turn it on. So a global speaker simulation on and off switch is easy to do. Please don't forget about it. If you can pass that on, you're my best friend.
I will.
So, what do we have on the back?
You can pick it up.
Awesome. Okay. We have the full MIDI. Okay. Full MIDI. We have remote, which I don't know what that does.
There's a Bluetooth adapter and more to come on that.
Awesome. Something that Boss really should implement. USB-C for porn. Normal USB for old-style porn. Control in like an expression probably. Master here, which is smart. Why have it here? You set that up once. Someone at Zoom listens. Stereo out phones. 2 external loops. Brilliant. Add an aux in to jam with your favorite elevated jam tracks from Tom James on YouTube. So, now, if I ask my new best friend John how much this is, he's gonna tell me, it's NAMM, we don't know, I'm not a sales guy.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like me, but I would say that. To be determined. Same with the release date, to be determined. Yeah.
How do we build hype? Okay, it's going to be $4,000. You know what? At $4,000, obviously all these features make sense, right?
No, I can guarantee it will be less than that.
Will it be less than 400?
No, probably not. I don't know. I don't like this question.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna stay here with you till you have an answer for me.
What's the limit on YouTube video upload?
24 hours.
Okay. We'll be here.
Okay, this is awesome. I can't wait to do my Thomann video for it, which I definitely will do. And I'm best friends with Martin from the distributor in Germany. He's totally gonna send me one because I wanna check this shit out because I have a hunch that it is probably one of the cheapest good modelers on the market.
Yeah, I would say so.
Well, wait. Zoom. Of course you would fucking say so. This was fun. I very much enjoyed it, thank you. I'm excited about the G11 from Zoom. Zoom was also a supporter of, hold this, 42 gear speed. We got H6s from them and they did a great job. I can't wait to get the F6, which is amazing. I've used the F8 for years, so get your shit from Zoom because they know what's going on, except for how much it is. Animals at the end. Thanks, Harry, for doing the camera work. You are a trooper. Go to Harry and the guitar. Animals at the end. That was enjoyable.